Hey, welcome back. Day two of Building Your Dream Business Bootcamp. Again, this is going to be a short mini series on providing you actionable tips to either get really clear about something that you should already know in your business, or you do already know in your business, or help you evaluate that for the first time. So, today we are talking about your ideal client. And I actually gave you some of the tips I was going to share today yesterday, but oh well, we're going to go with it. So, what we are doing today is getting to know your target audience. And, you know, really being able to grow on social media, find your clients is a lot to do with what you are putting out there, but also making sure that you are getting in front of the right people because it doesn't matter if you are having the most amazing content, you are the best expert in the entire world if you're talking to people who are not your people, right? So it's kind of like discovering the secret sauce to success. So, first things first, I would love to encourage you to think about who you want to serve. These are the people that are going to absolutely love what you offer. Who are they? What do they care about? And what keeps them up at night? What are they worried about? What are they nervous about? What are they unsure about? What are the issues that are happening in their life? Ideally things that you could hopefully help them with, but not always. So, do they like to travel? Do they like my people? A lot of my people love Disney and they love to travel. What do they care about? And again, a lot of these little hint here, usually your ideal client, your ideal audience is a past version of you. So you from 5, 10 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, before you had the up level and the shift and the knowledge that you know now, probably was your target audience. So think back to, I think back at the beginning of my business stages. I was someone super passionate about building extra income because let's be real, teacher income is not something that, especially as a single woman, I can live on plus do the things that I want to do, travel, go to Disney, save for retirement. That was all things that are really important to me, but also very difficult to do with my income. So those were things that I cared about. Those were things that kept me up at night. And so once you have those people in mind, and I mentioned this a little bit yesterday, think of one, and this could be someone that you actually know, or this could be, like I said, you from 2 years ago, 5 years ago, etc. Imagine your ideal customer. You can even give them a name if you want. I know some people love to give them a name. I don't personally have a name for mine, but I do have a woman in mind. What do they do for a living? What are their hobbies? What problems do they face? How can your business be their superhero? Where do they hang out? What hashtags are they using? Were they just at the new Barbie movie release that just came out? Or no, So knowing those things is important twofold. One, it helps you know what communities to engage with on social media and or in real life. So, for example, I have made going to conferences and business networking events something that is a priority for me this year, especially in-person events. Now that we are doing those a little bit more, that wasn't necessarily a priority for me 3 years ago, but it is a priority for me at the place I'm at in my business because I'm not just helping beginner business owners now. I'm also helping people who have already started their business. They have the basics down and they're looking to grow and scale. So knowing where my people are hanging out and, this is things that are keeping them up at night is not knowing the solutions to some of the problems that I can help them with and that my business can be their superhero. Other thing with that is it will help you with where you can hang out and what hashtags you can follow, what groups you are in Facebook, LinkedIn, Threads, whoever you are talking to, get into the spaces that your ideal client is hanging out to improve your visibility, but also to find out those pain points, like I mentioned. What are those things that they're searching for? What are the things that they need help with? And then once you know those things, you are able to craft offers. You're able to create your content specifically for that person. With my audience, your person is probably a woman. So, specifically for that woman who is up at night wondering how she is going to ever afford a family vacation, but she sees other people do it, but how is she going to be able to do it? And so you can start, like I said, creating content, creating offers directly for those pain points that those people have. But also knowing that with that content that you are creating, you are hopefully going to then start attracting those right people to you from your target audience because you are getting visible and because you are putting out there those things that they that they're really, really craving. So today I would love to encourage you, get really clear on your target audience, maybe sit down and journal and write some things out. And then make sure that you are following some of those hashtags on Instagram. Make sure that you are getting into a couple of those groups on Facebook and just get really intentional about getting into that target audience. So like I said, so you can have that visibility and we can start seeing your business success get a little bit quicker and a little bit quicker. Awesome job. I hope you loved today's training because knowing your audience inside out is really going to help you connect with them on a deeper level. Tomorrow, we're going to tackle the business basics of a website. I don't know how I'm going to do that in 5 minutes, but we will see. So stay tuned, reply to this email. Let me know who your ideal client is, where they're hanging out. I would love to chat with you more.